Hey, Disney fanatics, this is Troy from DisneyProTips.com coming to you today with another video here in the summer of 2017. So if you've never seen one of my videos before, I always like to make sure you know that it is one of my passions in life, Walt Disney World, but also helping people like yourself, just whether you've never been before or you've been 50 times. I love to try to add a little bit of magic just through knowledge about Disney World. I've got a lot of it. I've spent many hours of my life either at Disney World or researching how to take my family on incredible vacations. So hopefully I have something to add to your experience and to your knowledge so that you can do that very thing. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. And make sure you subscribe if you like getting, videos. You obviously, if you're subscribed, you'll see when I release new ones. So if you like that, go ahead and subscribe. And if you like this video, then like it. Hit the like button. All right. Today I want to make a quick video and talk about the best meal I've ever had at Walt Disney World. Some of you probably know about the amazing dining at Disney. Some of you are like, I've never been. Don't they just have corn dogs and hamburgers and fries and Mickey ice cream bars? Well, when I was 6, I thought they only had Mickey ice cream bars, and I survived on those for a week. Thanks to my sister for taking me on my first Disney trip. Nancy, I appreciate the ice cream bars and for carrying me on your shoulders pretty much every day. That's a whole other topic. Disney World is actually, I would venture to say, a world-class dining destination. A lot of amazing restaurants all in one place. A lot of them are over at Disney Springs, as that's starting to grow and kind of reinvent itself. Also in the World Showcase in Epcot, phenomenal restaurants. At the resorts, that's probably where you find some top tier over at the Yacht Club. You got the Yachtsman's Steakhouse. Olivia's at at Old Key West. Of course, the Grand Floridian has several amazing, restaurants, including Victoria and Albert's, which is probably the top restaurant in Disney World, and you have to take out a loan to eat there. But it might be worth it. I have not been there yet, so I can't speak to it. But I do want to talk about one of the coolest and best dining experiences I've ever had, and that was at a restaurant called the California Grill. For those of you familiar with Disney a little bit, you've got the Contemporary Resort, which is the A-frame building just right next to the Magic Kingdom, and the monorail goes right through it. On the top of that of that resort, you might see this kind of square-looking thing on top, and that is the California Grill restaurant. It's amazing. It has a 360-degree view of kind of all of the land around Disney World, and then on the one side you can see Magic Kingdom. A lot of people like to go there for a late dining experience and see the fireworks. It's a phenomenal place. Which, before I forget about it, I do want to add, if you have dinner at California Grill, and say you have it earlier in the evening like we did, you can go back with your receipt or your reservation or whatever, and they will let you back up to watch the fireworks. So you don't have to go at the time of the fireworks to be able to go and enjoy them. And maybe you can go up and have a glass of wine or a beer and enjoy the fireworks later on in the evening. So I just wanted to quickly tell you guys about how we went this past May, just a couple months ago, and we did a Mother's Day celebration for my wife. And just want to tell you about a couple of things we had. An amazing filet mignon. My wife had a chicken dish that was incredible. But one of the highlights of the dinner was, as an appetizer, we got some, they specialize in sushi rolls. And we're not, our family doesn't eat a lot of them. My wife probably does more than I do. But they had something called the spicy Kazan roll. And a friend of mine had recommended it to me, and it has all kinds of amazing seafood in it, crab and scallop and shrimp, and it's just it was a really great way to start off the meal. Even my kids tried it, which was, it's not exactly a California roll. There's a little more complexity to it than that, and even they enjoyed it. So for the meal, my two boys, they got little personal pizzas, and they were like gone in about 2 minutes. They really enjoyed those. And like I said, I got the filet. I like it medium, and it was just perfectly cooked and, yeah, tender and amazing. So I would recommend that if you go there. They have a great beer selection and wine selection, of course. Yes, I believe it is. It's a signature dining level, so I believe we don't do the dining plan, but I believe it's a 2 table service credit to be able to go to California Grill. Yeah, and price wise, yes, it's expensive for our family of 5. It was, um, eh, I think, just under $200. So something to keep in mind. It is a special dining experience out, and just like anything else, you get that Disney tax, as people call it. It's going to be more expensive than even your local, uh, fine dining restaurant. So, yeah, highly recommend the California Grill for a special occasion, or if you just, enjoy a great meal. It could be something. I would recommend it not being on a theme park day. We like to have days that are off days where we just hang out by the pool, and that's what we did on the California Grill. I made a reservation for a day. We weren't going to be in a theme park. That way we weren't completely exhausted and baked by the sun. You're going to want to dress a little nicer than your shorts and t-shirt. You probably can do that because you're on a Disney vacation, and it's hard for them to regulate that. But I would recommend, pants and a button down or a polo for men, and women. I won't even begin to know how to recommend for you what to wear. But your equivalent of that, the business casual at the least, would be my recommendation for California Grill. So yeah, that's the best meal we've ever had at Disney. Write down in the comments. Tell us if you've ever been to California Grill, what you thought of it, and if you have any recommendations for another restaurant at Walt Disney World that you would recommend above California Grill. So, all right, you guys have a great one. Like, subscribe, and I'll be coming back to you guys with more videos. So subscribe to the channel so you can know when they're coming out. All right, have a magical day.